Hey everyone, my name is Melissa Jarama and I'm a Drives and Motion Control Product Specialist at EandM. And I'm here with my Siemens SINAMICS S210 demo unit. In this video, I'd like to share with you how you can quickly commission an S210 in as little as 2 steps.
The SINAMICS S210 is a single-axis servo system from Siemens that is compact, powerful, and easy to use. It is the ideal solution for dynamic applications that need precise positioning and reliable motion control, such as packaging machines, material handling systems, and plastic processing machinery. A SIMATIC S7 or SIMOTIC PLC is used to control the positioning functionality via Profinet or ProfiSafe. The PLC also helps set certain parameters for the S210 during setup, such as telegram selection and I/O configuration. SIMOTIC S-1FK2, S-1FT2, or S-1FS2 motors are specifically designed for the S210 system. They connect using only one space-saving cable for motor power, motor holding brake control, as well as encoder power and feedback. This one cable tells the S210 all the details on the motor, so there is never a need to manually enter motor data during commissioning. My demo unit also includes an HMI, which is optional for the S210 system. Since the one cable connection and the PLC set up a lot of the S210 parameters, there is very little for you to need to commission yourself. You can be up and running in just 2 steps. First, you need to set up the IP address and Profinet name to communicate with your Siemens PLC. And then once the motor has been installed in your system, perform a quick one-button tune to properly set up the closed-loop control. There are 2 different options available to complete the commissioning steps. The first is the S210's integrated web server. Typically, you would connect your PC to the S210 via an Ethernet cable and then access the web server via the IP address. However, a mobile phone or tablet could be temporarily connected to the web server using an external wireless local area network. The second option is Start Drive within TIA Portal. Not only does this option allow you to commission your S210, but you can also set up your PLC and HMI and have all of these 3 components included in just a single project in Portal. Let's review the commissioning steps through both options. First, we'll connect to the web server port and use a PC to access the web server via the IP address. Then we'll disconnect from the web server port and instead connect to the Profinet port and use Start Drive in TIA Portal. Once connected to the web server port, on your PC, go to your browser of choice and enter the IP address for the web server. Once the sign-on screen loads, use Administrator for the username, which is the sign-on required for commissioning. Then enter your password. The first time you connect as administrator, you will be prompted to enter the password you would like to use moving forward. Once logged in, a startup page shows all the components connected to the S210, including PLC and motor data. To the left of the screen, there are menu options. The Tools icon is for commissioning. Select this icon and then Device Properties. Here, you can enter the Profinet name and also confirm the motor's direction of rotation after it's installed. Then, you can go to the tuning page to perform the one-button tune. When you select Take Control, a warning will pop up letting you know that, as a safety precaution, if the PLC and S210 lose communication for too long, the connection will be canceled and you will need to reconnect. Note that there is a drop-down on the right of this page, which provides details for the different types of tunes that can be performed. For this example, we will perform a dynamic tune. When you select Startup, a notice will pop up to tell you that the motor shaft wants to spin during this tune, and it needs to know how much it's allowed to do so within your system. If your motor cannot support a full rotation, enter the maximum degrees of rotation that are allowed. If your motor can spin freely, enter at least 720 degrees, as 2 full rotations are recommended for optimum results. You will see the motor shaft spin at different speeds and directions while the tune is performed. Once complete, a green check mark will appear letting you know that the tune was successful. Then you can click on Return Control and select Confirm. This completes the minimum commissioning steps for the S210 using the web server. We can select Save Changes. Now, let's take a look at an S210 setup using the Profinet port and Start Drive in TIA Portal. Once in the new project, select Add New Device and select the S210 dropdown and then the correct designed S210 you are using. The first step is to set the Profinet name and IP address. To do this, I like to double-click on the Profinet port on the S210 image and then expand the bottom portion here. Select Ethernet addresses and enter the IP address that you would like to use. If you scroll down, you'll see the section to update the Profinet name. Right now, we are offline, so we need to select Download to Device to transfer these settings to the S210. Once the download completes, select Go Online and confirm that an orange bar appears. Under the S210 drop-down menu, select Commissioning and then One Button Tune. Click on Activate Control and a notice will appear that our actions will be canceled if the PC and S210 lose connection for too long. Select OK. Enter how many degrees the motor shaft can turn during the tune and select Start. During the tune, you will see the motor shaft spin at different speeds and directions until complete. When the tune is complete, deactivate the control panel. And then go offline with the drive. The tune was completed online, so we want to perform an upload from device to make sure that the parameters we set on the S210 are the same as in our project. This completes the 2 minimum commissioning requirements, and we can save the project.
This was just a quick walkthrough of the minimum steps required to commission an S210. However, the web server and TIA portal both offer additional commissioning and diagnostic functions that may be useful for your application. If you would be interested in a more thorough demo, or if you have any questions at all, please reach out. We would be happy to help.